What's up guys, Saf here on SuperSaf TV, and we finally have the retail version of the Oppo Reno 10x Zoom. Big thanks to Oppo for getting this to me early and partnering with me for this video. I did do a hands-on first look a few weeks ago, but that was a very pre-release unit. This is the retail unit. Let's go ahead, get it unboxed and take more of a detailed look. So the first thing you'll notice is that we've got a very unique style of box. This is quite narrow. We do have the back design of the Reno 10x Zoom here imprinted on the box, and we've got Oppo Reno 10x Zoom here at the bottom. Let's get out of the plastic. All right. Some of the key features noted here: 10x hybrid zoom, as we know, 6.6-inch OLED panoramic screen, ultra night mode, 4065 mAh battery with VOOC flash charge 3.0. We'll put the phone to the side for a second while we see what else we get inside the box. Here is everything that you get inside the box. Firstly, we do get a case included, which is always a nice touch. There are some USB Type-C earphones. There's a SIM card ejector tool. There's a USB Type-A to USB Type-C cable. Then we've got the VOOC 3.0 power brick, which is gonna let you top up your Oppo Reno 10x Zoom 75% in just 30 minutes, and that's super fast. And finally, we've got some paperwork. Let's now get to the device so we can get rid of the plastic. And here it is. We've got the ocean green version here. There is also a jet black version available. Let's initially take a look at the display, and you'll notice that we've got minimal bezels. It's around a 93.1% screen to body ratio. So you're seeing pretty much all screen. And I believe that's one of the highest screen to body ratios out there. One of the good things about the Reno 10x Zoom is that it's a flat display as well. It's not curved like we've got on many other devices. And I know that looks cool, but when it comes to practicality, a flat display is definitely better. And you do get a pre-applied screen protector, which is always a nice touch. Now, this is a 6.6-inch Full HD Plus OLED display, which means blacks are deep, colors vibrant, and viewing angles also very good. Now, the way Oppo have managed to achieve this very high screen to body ratio is with a pivot rising camera module. So you'll see that if I do open the camera, the front facing camera is actually within this module, and that means that it's going to be nicely tucked away when you're not using it. And when you do want to use it, it will pop up within 0.8 seconds, and it has a 16 megapixel front facing camera with an f2.0 aperture. Now, of course, durability is going to be a question for a lot of people. How long is this going to last? Well, Oppo have tested this out 200,000 times. And it's also been tested for drops. So if the Reno 10x Zoom notices that it's being dropped, the pivot rising camera module is going to automatically retract. Let's test this out. Okay, so the camera module is out. I'm going to drop it and catch it, and there you go. And it also says here, dropping of the phone was smartly detected and the camera was retracted. Continue using the camera. So it'll let you reactivate once that's been done. So for peace of mind, it is nice to know that if you do accidentally drop your phone, then the pivot rising camera module is going to automatically retract. Now let's take a look around the back and talk about the cameras. So we do have a triple rear-facing camera setup. The primary camera is 48 megapixels. It has a half-inch sensor, an f1.7 aperture with optical image stabilization. The secondary camera is 8 megapixels. It's an ultra-wide camera, so you're going to be able to get lots more into your shots, and it's got around a 120-degree angle of view. And finally, we have the 13 megapixel telephoto camera, and that is one of the key features of the Reno 10x Zoom, as the name of the device suggests. That is gonna let you get 6 times optical zoom, 10 times hybrid zoom, and you can also go really far and get up to 60 times digital zoom. Now, that level of digital zoom, you're probably not gonna be using every day, but it is there if you do wanna use it. But I'm very impressed of how they've managed to have the 10x hybrid zoom within this very compact body and no camera bump. I think this is the only smartphone that has this level of zoom without having a camera bump. The way the zoom works is by using periscope technology. So there's a bunch of mirrors in here, and instead of going in horizontal, which would give you a quite large camera bump, it's actually using mirrors and going vertical. That's why we've got more of a rectangular camera module here. I have done lots of tests with this. You guys may have already seen me post a few samples. I was actually on a plane and I managed to zoom into some London landmarks from the plane window. I think you will agree with me that the shots are very impressive. If you do want me to do a SuperSaf style camera comparison of this versus something else, definitely let me know in the comments below. This is a retail unit and it does have the latest software, so I'll be able to test this out a lot more. You also have Ultra Night Mode 2.0, which is going to combine multiple shots and give you better low light images. And having a look at the build, very premium. We've got a metal frame and then we've got 3D Gorilla Glass here at the back, so things do curve in towards the sides and it does feel really comfortable to hold. We've got a very striking gradient finish. We've got two-tone glass, so there's a mist finish here around, and we've got a glossy finish here in the middle. Now the Reno 10x Zoom also has an optical in-display fingerprint scanner, which is super fast. Check that out. There you go. Very, very fast indeed. And what's quite impressive is that although we've got such a high screen to body ratio, we still have stereo speakers. So one is here in the earpiece and one is bottom firing, and they support Dolby Atmos. Also at the bottom is a USB Type-C input. There's a SIM card tray. Now in the SIM card tray, you can have either two SIM cards active at the same time, or you can have one SIM card and a MicroSD card, so you can expand the storage on the Reno 10x Zoom, but you can get up to 256 gigabytes of onboard storage anyway, so storage really shouldn't be a problem. On the left-hand side are the volume buttons. On the right-hand side is a power button. And at the top, of course, we do have that pivot raising camera. Now, internally, the Reno 10x Zoom is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 chipset, and you can get up to 8 gigabytes of RAM, so speed and performance really is not going to be an issue here. For software, you do have Android Pie with ColorOS 6.0 on top. For the battery, you do have a 4065 mAh battery alongside VOOC Charge 3.0, so you're going to be able to get super fast top-ups. And now let's talk about the price. So the Reno 10x Zoom is going to be retailing for 799 euros. It's going to be coming in June. And there is also a 5G version available. So it's going to be the same hardware from the outside, but it is going to come with the antennas for 5G capability, and that's going to be retailing for 899 euros. I did get a chance to test out the 5G version in Switzerland, and it's so impressive how you can stream games directly onto the device on something like Shadow with no latency. Now, if you want to pick up the Oppo Reno 10x Zoom or the 5G edition, I'm going to be leaving some links in the description below. What do you guys think of the Oppo Reno 10x Zoom? Is this the device that you'd pick up? Definitely let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, then do hit that thumbs up button for me. And if you haven't already, then be sure to subscribe and switch on notifications. We've got lots more content coming up on here. Thanks for watching. This is Saf on SuperSaf TV, and I'll see you next time.